On to a developing story this evening, the mid-year fiscal position report 2016 of the Ministry of Finance shows that the CEB or the Ceylon Electricity Board has recorded an operating loss of over 5.7 billion rupees in the first quarter of this year.
The mid-year fiscal position report 2016 was presented in Parliament recently. According to the report, the CEB has recorded an operating loss of 5,781 million rupees in the first 4 months of 2016. The cost per unit for 1 kilowatt per hour has also increased by 2 rupees and 47 cents.
Why are there losses? They took the wrong decisions. The wrong policies and the wrong transaction have led to this. Who is going to pay for this? The people of this country, the CEB employees and the 5 million electricity consumers will fall on the streets. When there were profits in the first 4 months of 2015, did they reduce the electricity bill? Did they provide concession? No, they did not. Now what do we tell the 5 million consumers? The electricity price will increase in the future, that is certain. They have all got together and have taken a cabinet decision and incurred a loss of 1,831 billion at the CEB when we went there. They extorted through corruption tenders. We are not saying this. The court is saying this.
The former Auditor General says that it is a grave situation that has arisen when the authorities have not responded to an audit query made regarding the coal tender that has shocked the conscience of the court.
The Auditor General is the constitutional machinery established by the Constitution to assist the Parliament to demand the accountability from the Executive. Auditor General is the independent body who can oversee the operations or performance of the entire executive arm, that is the government, and the institutions coming under the government. And Auditor General should be strong enough and independent enough to run through these things and report over the accountability of the executive arm. Now, in terms of the Constitution, Article 154, the Auditor General has extensive powers to summon public officers, to ask for reports, ask for all books, records, returns, other documents, access to all stores, to be furnished with all such information and explanations. Now, what happens if that public officer does not answer this query? There are several things that the Auditor General can do. One, the Auditor General may refer that matter. Say, for example, if it's a head of a ministry. So the Auditor General can report this matter to Parliament, either the COP or the Public Accounts Committee or the Parliament via these committees. And if even Parliament finds, our representatives find that these public officers are not coming out with information or not answering the query raised, then certainly they can recommend to His Excellency the President to deal disciplinarily with such public officer who does not comply with these directions. There is another thing that the Auditor General can do, and that is the Auditor General in his report can make an adverse remark or an adverse finding that I have sought these clarifications, I have queried this. Unfortunately, this is not forthcoming. I have reasonable, if the Auditor General has, I have reasons to doubt as to why this information is not forthcoming, and therefore I believe that if the Auditor General believes, I believe that there is a move to hide information or whatever.
Certain trade unions raise allegations that there are attempts to curtail the activities of the Auditor General's department.
The duty of the Auditor General is challenged and dishonoured. Those who interfered to chase away the Chief Justice are trying to silence the Auditor General when he is levelling accusations against them. The Supreme Court gave a decision with regard to the coal fraud. 2 reports of the Auditor General were based in making the Supreme Court decision. After this court ruling, they are doing the task of protecting the thieves by stating that the Auditor General's report is false. The ones who is attempting to go ahead with the old game. That is how these thieves, who act like national heroes, behave when their handcuffs are taken off.
සුපුරුදු විදිහට ආපහු මේ සමාජය අරන් යන්න හදනවා. ඒ ඇතුලේ තමයි හොරු ඇතුලට ගිහලා එළියට ඇවිල්ලා මාංචු ගලව ගත්තට පස්සේ ජාතික වීරයෝ වගේ පෙනී ඉන්න හදනවා.
Ceylon Electricity Board Employees Union says that the current situation is a shadow of a growing problem.
They have all got together. They cannot function the CEB. They are creating an opinion among the people of this country. What is the opinion? Do not take to the streets. This will have to be sold. After this is sold, is it the answer? No.
ඉඟුරු ඉස්ම දුන්න ගමන් ලෙඩත් කපොති ලෙඩගේ ඥාතිත් කපොති